Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple, your no shit gaming news video. That's 3 news stories in one video with zero faff. Microsoft's Smart Delivery initiative is one of the company's biggest assets going into the next generation of game consoles. This means that if you buy a game on the current Xbox One system, then you get an Xbox Series X later on at some point down the line, you'll get the upgraded version of that game completely for free. This will apply to all first-party Xbox titles, but third-party developers can also opt into the initiative. Now, according to VGC's sources, Xbox has told developers that they cannot sell upgrades as paid DLC, and that the upgrade should be offered to the player free of charge through Smart Delivery or their own system, such as EA's dual entitlement scheme. However, adopting Smart Delivery is not compulsory for developers who want their games on Xbox, and other options like offering a discount on the next-gen version or cross-gen bundles still exist. If developers do not choose to go with Xbox's Smart Delivery policies, they can sell the upgraded version at a reduced price or sell both the old and new versions together like NBA 2K21 is doing. This means that if you do own the old gen game, you will not have to pay full price for it, but you may still have to pay something, so it's not a perfect solution, especially when you look at 2K, which is selling it at a premium. You either have to buy both versions together or pay extra. However, the Xbox Series X version should be less than the $70 price tag if you already bought the Xbox One version. There's no indication on how much of a discount will be applied or whether it's up to the publisher's discretion. A Microsoft rep told VGC, developers and publishers ultimately decide how they deliver their games, and we work with them to provide the best possible experience based on their needs. If the publisher decides how much the discount should be, expect the likes of 2K to barely knock anything off. Additionally, if Smart Delivery is not implemented by launch, it cannot be added retroactively because of how the Xbox cross-gen ecosystem works. However, titles with staggered releases like Cyberpunk 2077 still work because Smart Delivery is baked into the Xbox One version first and then applied to the Xbox Series X version. So the idea that Xbox says upgrades should be free is true, but there is a little more to it because they're not making it mandatory. Now, you could argue that they should be making it mandatory because that's the pro-consumer thing to do, but there is always a risk with a platform holder forcing publishers to do certain things, and that can easily become a slippery slope. Just look at the way Sony has been handling censorship recently, and a similar sort of thing could start happening with Xbox. It shouldn't be Microsoft that forces these companies to offer free upgrades, it should be us as consumers, i.e., vote with your wallet, people. In other Xbox news, Microsoft has announced its Xbox Game Showcase, which will run on Thursday the 23rd of June at 9 PM Pacific Time, which is 5 PM here in the UK. This showcase will feature as part of Jeff Keighley's Summer of Game Fest and show off some Xbox Series X games, but most importantly, Halo Infinite. It's been all quiet for Halo since E3 2019, where we saw Master Chief himself get picked up after being lost in space and coming across another Halo ring. Halo's official Twitter account all but confirmed that it would be present at the show simply by saying,
"Get ready."
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Here's hoping that Halo Infinite is finally the entry to breathe new life into the franchise that it sorely needs. That's enough Halo for now, but Chief will be back at the end of the episode. And next up, Watch Dogs Legion is one of Ubisoft's most significant upcoming games, and much like Assassin's Creed Valhalla earlier this week, it has suffered several leaks of its own. Though far less substantial than Assassin's Creed's leaks, new screenshots have appeared which detail some of the characters that you can recruit to your cause in the game. These characters have various classes, including traditional roles like the Spy, but also the more obscure and definitely much more interesting Football Hooligan. If you've been missing out on the debauchery of football hooliganism while the games haven't been running during lockdown, Watch Dogs Legion seems to be the perfect opportunity to catch up on lost time using Phil Ahuja. This class seems to come with abilities called Rally Cry, which calls in allies to help in a fight, and Tough Drunk, which means he takes less damage. He's also equipped with a gun that looks like a taser and a spider robot gadget. If getting virtually drunk and smashing things up at sports game isn't your speed, the Spy Brian Casey has slightly different things to offer. He shares the taser and spider bot weapons, but also gets a silenced pistol unique weapon, which is presumably tied specifically to this character or class. His abilities include the Spy Watch, which jams enemy weapons, somehow, and a spy car with missiles and a cloaking device. We also see a police officer out in the field by the name of Margaret Dragoscu, who is scanned by the player. She has the ability to access police stations due to her uniform, wields a baton as a light melee weapon, and can bail out team members from jail. However, with her, there is a little red thumbs down symbol suggesting that she may not be recruitable yet, and that more work is still to be done. Just like with Assassin's Creed, it isn't long to wait before we see more of Watch Dogs Legion, as the game will be shown off at the Ubisoft Forward event this Sunday at 12 PM Pacific Time or 8 PM in the UK. Also, if you're a PC player and you log into your Uplay account during the stream, you will be able to claim a free copy of Watch Dogs 2. However, just know that Ubisoft recently changed its terms of service with a bunch of complicated language so that they technically own all user-generated content, including videos and streams of their games and even the user's image or likeness uploaded through their services. So be aware that you may be getting a free game out of it, but you could also be losing control over what you do with it and what they do with it. But check out this video explaining all that TOS stuff if you want to know more, broken down by an actual lawyer who says it may not be as bad as it sounds. And finally, back to my boy Master Chief, Halo 3 is finally joining the Master Chief Collection on PC. On July 14th, which is next Tuesday, the most iconic first-person shooter on console comes to PC on Steam, Microsoft Store, and Game Pass for PC. It's definitely no accident that this seems to coincide with new details about Halo Infinite, but who even cares? It's fucking Halo 3. When the collection launched on PC back in December, it blasted its way to the top of the Steam charts, showing that despite only having one game at the time and weaker recent entries, there's still a lot of love for this franchise. Here's hoping that Halo Infinite can help turn things around going forward, because Microsoft really need a good mascot right now. I don't even have a PC, but I'm excited for everyone who does get to catch this game, especially if you missed it on console the first time around. The Master Chief Collection is available for $29.99 on the Microsoft Store and $23.99 on Steam for just the next 24 hours or so. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost, hit subscribe and the bell if you want to stay up to date on all future installments, toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. That's all for today. I've been Henry Cooper. Bye for now.